Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, I got to talk about Daniel Dubois, one of the more promising young heavyweights rising in the rankings. A secondary world champion for WBA, he's practically the #1 contender, considered a top 10 heavyweight according to BoxRec and many other rankings in the game. He just survived the scare this past weekend. Got dropped by a undersized heavyweight, cruiserweight coming up. But Lorena was actually pretty solid. I saw some video prior to the fight. He even tweeted out that I expect an interesting fight between him and Daniel Dubois, and exactly was that. I mean, Lorena had Dubois in real trouble, caught him with a big shot he didn't see on the top of his head, and Dubois' knee gave out. But it doesn't matter that he got hurt, that he got rocked. What matters is how he responded, and he responded like a champ. Came back into the fight, had Lorena in real trouble. Did he get a gift stoppage? He got a premature stoppage. Yeah, sure, I'll give you that. He did have Lorena in pretty significant trouble though when the bell saved him to end that round. I mean, the bell I felt definitely saved him, but he should have been given a chance to at least to see if he could recover. Had a minute to recover, Lorena did, and to see if he can get back into the fight. But despite the setback, despite getting rocked in this fight against a solid opponent, I mean, Lorena's got some solid skills for an undersized heavyweight. He's got some ability. Despite all getting wobbled by an undersized heavyweight, despite losing to Joe Joyce, I still am a believer in Daniel Dubois. I mean, we're not talking about a very deep heavyweight division here. There's only like three really top guys. If you want to count Joe Joyce as a top guy, still think he gets schooled by the tops of the heavyweights, but he's definitely a threat. I know the criticisms for Dubois is going to be heavy now. There's going to be serious doubt regarding the future of his career, but all I know for sure is that whenever Daniel Dubois fights, I'm going to be watching. He's just one of the more menacing, promising heavyweights out there. I mean, he's only 25 years old, still developing, still growing into the best fighter that he can be. How many young heavyweights would have been tested like Dubois did? Because they were actually really big-time believers in him. I'm a believer. I'm still a believer. I still think he can do significant things in the division. I mean, what baby heavyweights out there tests himself against a veteran like Joe Joyce, a guy in his mid-30s with an extensive amateur background? And the people that made the fight, they expected Dubois to pass that test. They expected him to win, as did the odds makers. I mean, he was as high as a 4-1 favorite. Some people felt those odds were ridiculous, but when you watch, you saw the potential Dubois had. Despite him losing, I was still impressed. Offensively, I was very impressed. Defensively, I was not. But if there was ever a rematch, all Dubois do has to take away Joyce's jab, and the fight's his. And he showed good combinations, he showed good offensive ability, good firepower. He was in there with a brick wall. The guy just doesn't react to punches. It's crazy. We all expected, everyone who broke down that fight expected Dubois to hit him first, and he did. But you just didn't know if Joyce was going to handle that power, and he did. And he couldn't take away his jab. But yeah, there's definitely holes in the game. He's still a young heavyweight. He's still one of the more exciting heavyweights out there. And what top 10 heavyweight would you really pick with great confidence to beat Dubois? Is he a British hype job? I don't think so. I think he's a promising heavyweight that has potential. Despite the setback, despite getting rocked by a cruiserweight. You don't see a punch coming, anything can happen. But what matters is, how you responded. And Dubois responded very well, despite the premature stoppage. But Look at the top 10 here. This ain't no deep heavyweight division. I would love to see Dubois against any heavyweight out there. They're all fascinating fights. Wilder, a Joyce rematch, Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua. Would love to see, let's say, Dubois one day. Even Fury Dubois. Why not? They're all interesting fights, though. And he has a chance, even against the top of the heavyweight division. Would you pick Joshua with great confidence to beat him? I wouldn't. You think Dylan White beats him? Nah. Dubois beats Dylan White. Dubois beats Luis Ortiz. He beats Joseph Parker. I'd take Dubois any day of the week over Joseph Parker. Any day of the week. Beats Chisora at the stage. You know? There's only maybe the top guys that beat him now. But maybe another few more fights. Another development year. You know? Maybe get into his late 20s before challenging for a title again. You know, he might be a finished product and may even be more of a dangerous opponent than he was at 22 years of age. You know? Sky's still the limit for Danny Dubois. His team really should take their time. I mean, he's already in position to challenge for a world title for the WBA. But, you know, try to get as much experience as possible. A Dylan White fight would be perfect for him. Perfect next step in the right direction. Even a Pulev at this stage. That ain't a bad fight. He wants to take advantage of Tony Yoke. Top Rank wants to serve him up for, you know, to Dubois. It's definitely doable. I heard someone say they would pick Fabio Worley to beat Dan Dubois. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I'm not too sure about that, my guy. But yeah, I mean, Dubois is an interesting fight against all these guys. So his team really don't have to rush. They should take advantage of a faded Luis Ortiz or a faded Dylan White for sure as another showcase fight on their soil. You know, maybe 2 fights down the line, fight this guy. Take advantage of his stamina. It's definitely big, significant fights out there, and anytime Danny Dubois fights, I'm interested. I'm definitely going to be watching. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is Danny Dubois going to accomplish anything in his career? Anything significant? Will he become a real world champion? Will he beat any of the top elite guys? I don't know if he does, but I'm definitely going to be watching to see if he can. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.